Greetings everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital, where we are currently continuing on with Flottering, where we have yet to earn a single star. I feel that we are lagging behind a little bit here. Perhaps that's to make up for the fact that we gained 2 stars on the last episode of our previous hospital. Now, in this one we did build this humongous clown clinic. We're probably going to be moving it. Honestly, there's a lot of things that we're probably going to be doing around here in the coming episodes. But for now, let's see. Our doctor diagnosed a patient with pandemic. You should consider building a pandemic lab. Well, we will see. We have... Oh, hello, you. Are you enjoying your stay so far? Visiting training. Marvellous. Right, we've got to get one more staff member promoted, but we've got to train an additional 3 staff, which is a bit of a pain right now. In terms of money, we don't really have enough to push on out. Psychiatry required. I'm afraid you're going to have to go home. We don't have a psychiatry department yet. That is something that we would very much like to have, but it is not something that we have. So we're going to have to just delay things there a little bit. Staff training required. Ah, marvellous. Okay, we will get you trained up just as soon as we can.
In cardiology.
Okay, nurse heading to the staff room. Let's have a look at you. How are you enjoying this whole place? Lovely flowers, I'm glad. So lovely, had to sniff it twice. Very well. You gonna watch television? No, you're going straight out. Okay, that was all the rest you needed, apparently. I approve. I approve enormously, in fact. How long have you got there? Not too much longer.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
Ward emergency. 8 patients. No, we do not have... Well, we've got room for 6 patients, but that's it. Okay. How are you going to run in those gigantic shoes? Well done. I'm actually a little bit impressed. Checking the watch that isn't there. A little bit of chit-chat. Okay, I approve. Diagnosis plus 14. But no extra happiness. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well. That'll do for now. How are things doing down here? You're a little bit bored. Let's have a quick look at your mood. Temperature is comfortable. Your boredom was just completely restored by reading the magazines there. Right. Okay, Tarquin Foxbridge has sent us a handwritten note following his visit to the hospital. I'm thrilled to see that you've succeeded in executing my 117-step plan for ideal healthcare. What an excellent plan it was. Marvellous. Plus 15 reputation, some extra money, and some more kudosh. We're getting there little by little. Hooray! Marvellous. I approve. Okay. Well, now then, let's have a quick look at you. Good. At this stage, I'm going to say that you don't need to do any of that. You can just do other things. Well, I mean, you do have a little bit of training with diagnosis. Honestly, you're not a very good doctor because you're not particularly specialised. It is a shame. We've got a couple of nurses who could get some training. In fact, all 3 could.
Our esteemed government minister for health, Tarquin Foxbridge, has been doing
Dwayne
the
Dabble,
rounds
let's
at
get
a few
you
hospitals
trained.
today. One can only hope his red tape can hold together these so-called public services.
Now, if only we had an extra person, but we're just going to have to spend a load of money because I can't afford to take you off there as well. Unless, let's have a quick look. Could we hire someone who could fill that role? Samantha Thumper? Funny, the girl next door doesn't RSVP. Well, I mean... I accept. You're hired. You're early on, you have exactly the right skill set that I want, so... Customer service, you shall train Samantha, and you will be training Dwayne Dabble. Marvellous. Start the training right away, please. We can make the hospital more attractive, apparently. Well, I mean, you know, I would like to, but... Send patient home. We've got to wait until one of our doctors has a training space available. That being said... There we go. Positive. Suspect you do see more tails. Okay. A natural mentor. Dirty habits. Slightly above average spice tolerance. Motivated. Has potential. That's good. But no, we need you. Very badly. There we are. Staff challenge from Donald Flog. I don't know about you, but I find the relentless stream of deaths somewhat depressing. Do you think we could go a few months without any fatalities? Well, I'd certainly hope so. Right, well, with that then, it's time for us to open up a new wing to the hospital. Let's get that going. New lycanthropy? Our doctors have discovered a new illness, lycanthropy. Once thought to be extinct, lycanthropy is making a comeback in dangerous forests across the land. Sufferers get it from the direct exposure to light from a full moon, or possibly from door handles. Research is still ongoing to discover which. Very well. Pop into the pharmacy. Where is our lycanthrope? Are you... let's see... No, misery gut. Have you got lycanthropy? No, verbal diarrhea. Who's got lycanthropy? I want to have a look at you. You? No. Well, most vexing. I want to see the person. No, you're a janitor. You've got a monobrow. It's terrifying. You've also got a monobrow by the look of it. No, you got bad face. Has anyone got lycanthropy? You know what? It's easier if I do this. Illnesses, lycanthropy. There we go. Take me to them. Ah. Oh no, that's just telling me. Right, okay. Patients with lycanthropy is what I want. There we go. How do you actually look? Is there anything that tells you apart? No. Well, I guess it is in nighttime, so it makes sense. Very well. Pan's lab required. Okay, now then. It'll cost me 20,000 to build now, I'm afraid. Send patient home. Much sadness. Much sadness. But on the plus side, we can now build a psychiatry ward. Should we have just a wee one? Maybe we could have a little waiting area down here. But a waiting area really only makes sense if you've got a lot of people who are going to be waiting. So perhaps we could have another room there, a room here, a room there, and then we'd have 4 rooms, making use of a single little waiting area. Yeah, okay, that'll be okay. Let's bulk this room out just a tad then in that case. Well, no, we won't have it popping down there. Just making that extra little bit of shape to the room. As nice as it is, doesn't really serve a purpose in this particular instance. So let's get a chair there. We'll get a couch right about there. We want a rug. There we go. In fact, let's make that filtered properly. And we want this rug about here. We will then have a lamp right beside you. In fact, we'll also have a plant. Right. Oh, that looks lovely. We've already gone to 3 prestige just with that alone. That's actually quite impressive, really, when you think about it. We want a hand sanitizer, please and thank you. We want a coffee machine.
And
about...
now for Sir Nigel
Yeah,
Reviews,
sure, we'll pop it
in which Sir
We'll have a
Nigel
clock there as
reviews
well.
the new fitness
Can I?
centre in Lower
I can,
Bullocks,
actually.
the Steel Buns Gym.
Steel
I
bun.
spent a very pleasant afternoon in the sauna, but
Okay.
did not care for the smells as one walks down the corridor. In short, I would stick with the perspiration spa in Grockle Bay.
Okay.
Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
Not sure what to think about all of that, really. Probably the less I think about it, the happier I will be in general. So, yeah. Okay, cancelling all thoughts that were queued up about that. There we go. Psychiatry level 4. I think that's quite a charming psychiatry at that. Okay, let's have a look. Unfortunately, we failed to complete the request from Branwen Skeever. Promote 3 staff. Alas, we tried. There we go. Let's get a staff promotion. Was this the only one we needed as well? That would have been most upsetting. Dwayne Dabble is ready for a promotion from intern assistant to junior assistant. Marvellous. Let's get you there. And now we have some more training that can be undergone. All right, let's have a look at our staff. Who needs development? No one there yet. Okay. Over here, though, we could get Joey Fast really built up there. Oh, staff promotion. Really? Oh, very well. I accept. That means one of our doctors now has a new spot. Oh, fantastic. Rory Dogflood, we could make you a super diagnoser of illnesses. That would be quite nice. Though one thing I would like to do is I really do only want you working on psychiatry. Please and thank you. Alternative, I could make you a psychiatrist. No. Let's have a look. What could I give for you? Emotional training, bedside manner, increases the happiness of patients when dealing with them. That would be nice. Stamina training. Okay, energy drains at a reduced rate. Work for longer before requiring a break. Motivation. General practice 3, though. An extra 15% diagnosis skill. That'd be so good. You're not treating anyone, so we don't need that. If we go for this, though, it's going to be expensive, and there's no way around that one. Alternatively, I could focus on some of my nurses instead, who I haven't really been developing as much. Let's say, if I want you to be primarily only the pharmacy, I could get this set up. I really only want you working the ward, honestly. So, yeah, let's get this going. Joey, Fast, maybe even Donald Flog. Okay, well, for the time being, we're just going to have to accept that we're going to need a lot of people. And about that being said, bedside manner, treatment. I mean, treatment is the right thing, but...
End of year approaching.
Bit of a difficult one, this. I mean, I could get you able to work in the ward as well. Honestly, that does make a little bit of sense. For that reason... No, we're not going to have you there. We're going to have... Nurse Kelly Butthurt. I mean... Okay. I guess. Since you are actually better set up for a ward. Since you've got diagnosis and bedside manner. Yes, you can also work the pharmacy, but you're... Honestly, I suspect we might even sack Nurse Donald Fogg eventually. Though they're okay as an all-rounder, so maybe we'll keep you on. But let's get you their training, and let's go and check on our awards. Now, the reason why I might sack them is because they've got a hodgepodge of skills. They're not specialized. But there is something to be said about having a couple of jacks of all trades. All right, open all. He didn't get the best teaching hospital and didn't get the best Patient's Choice Award. But we did get no debts, which I think is worth more. There we are. A lot of patients are queuing outside rooms. Oh. Yes. Oh, really? Are there that many? There aren't that many. But yes, we do need more nurses. Let's have a look for someone who is a fresh slate. Okay, well, you've got treatment too. I actually don't like this particular skill. But that one is useful for someone who's going to be working the labs. Ah. Okay, but you're expensive to hire. So expensive to hire. It might be better to get you, or even you, perhaps. 17,000 for Rob Cumberland. Weak bladder. Maybe not. Natural mentor, class clown. Spins to feel better. Weak bladder, hygienic. Green fingers, curious about taxidermy. Green fingers is quite a nice trait. Actually, yeah, we're going to go with a fresh nurse. Fresh out of med school. We'll get you trained up on the job. It's fine. It's going to work well. Eventually. Alright, there you are. You can go and help the people in there. Now, let's have a look at the rest of our staff and just see if we can specialize a little bit more. Ooh. What just happened? Did we succeed? Well done. Successfully completing the request from Donald Flog. Challenge, 90 days without death. Hooray! But let's see if we can't get some more specialization. You can do a little bit of everything. I would ultimately prefer you to only work the ward. Realistically speaking.
I don't mind telling you it's a bit nippy in the booth today.
Okay.
The heater is malfunctioning and the window is stuck in an open position.
Oh, that's terrible.
No choice but to engage in vigorous exercise.
Get,
now, if you'll excuse me.
Ghosts. What? Exactly what kind of vigorous actually, I don't want to know. I recall my question.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
They do. Please water them. There we go. Oh dear. Well, at least that happened after everything. 7 patients with chest infection. Oh, that's going to be rough. I accept, maybe. Let's hope that that's going to be okay. We'll see. Wop wop. I need a janitor who can capture ghosts. Oh, you're so expensive though. So expensive. You're hygienic. You got a weak bladder though, but I'll take you. Oh, just in time. Get back in that Hoover, you.
Nurse to general diagnosis.
Oh, hooray! There we go. Dear Hospital Administrator, 1-star hospital, congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 1-star rating by the 2-Point Health Ministry. You're getting rather good at this, I see, and showing signs of an ability to develop staff from within. How terribly promising, which is to say, How terrible. Stay here to nurture this fledgling talent, or abandon it altogether and move on to pastures new in our chilly northern region. Yours fragrantly, Tarquin Foxbridge. Thank you. We have unlocked the reception room. Now, whether we're going to use it on this particular map remains to be seen. I don't think we've got enough room to use it here, or enough need to use it here. But it is a good room, because as a room, you can add a lot of things to it. We can now make a Pan's Lab. Fantastic. I approve. Now, I generally like to have a lot of treatments in the same place. Maybe we'll swap these around at some point. For now, though, let's go ahead and build the Pan's Lab just down here. Now, this has to be a 4x4. So there we are, 4x4. And we'll go ahead and we'll make it a little bit bigger than that, just because we can. And I'll have a door in there. I do like this. Again, we're going to be aiming to have this little area here as a waiting spot. So we're going to need a... no, we're going to pop it about there, I think. There we go. The extractor pan. I forgot the name of the device there for a moment. Pop you in there. And we'll get a plant just down in the corner. We want a bin and a hand sanitizer, of course. The hand sanitizer right there. That'll do. We want probably another plant right over there, because it's a feral walk. We'll have the seat here. We'll have a certificate of excellence for our stuff. In fact, you're going to get 2 certificates. You're that well trained in this room. Whoever happens to be in this room, I don't know who's going to be in here. It's basically a hot swap situation, so I really can't guarantee. We'll have a clock just above the coffee machine. And should we have the clown poster as well? Just an added little bit of terror. There we are.
I have discovered the heater
Marvelous.
having jammed with sodium snacks.
Absolutely
No wonder
perfect.
it ceased to function. I suspect this is the work of that unhygienic anarchist Harrison Wolf.
Oh dear.
Words will be had, I assure you.
I mean, that's not really what you're meant to use the salty snacks for, but sure. I need to get you some more seats. Clearly, I have neglected my patients, and for this, I am incredibly ashamed. There we are. Some more seating. Now, let's get some extra plants around the place. We don't need too many, though, thankfully. Perhaps some more literature to keep you entertained. There you go. Marvellous. A lot of people waiting. Such a long process, that one. Painful. So painful. We could get a new... actually, have we got anyone waiting in reception? No. We could possibly get a new news agent over here. I think that would be useful. Sure, pop that in. We'll get some extra benches as well. There, one here. We will have another one there. And then by here we'll have both a plant and a bin. Perhaps we could have something in here. We'll see. But in front of the news agents, let's get these. So there's plenty of seating. Actually, we can have a plant over on this side, and that covers... that works really well. That works fantastically well, in fact. Okay, so whatever we build over here, we're probably going to have some vending machines over there, I'm thinking. Do we want anything on this wall? Do I have anything I can unlock for this wall? I could go for the gift shop, but that's an awful lot of kudosh. Awful lot. Maybe a sweet dispenser. Reduces hunger. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Not entirely sure. I would like another plant, but I don't think we're going to be getting that. Let's go for the notice board. I think that will work well on quite a lot of walls, actually. Let's go and pop this around the rest of the hospital here and there. Get one over here somewhere. Sure, that works out quite well. I like it. There we are. Perfect. Now, hopefully, no one dies here. At the moment, they all seem to have enough health to just keep going, which is actually rather grand. Do we have enough assistance, though? I don't think we do. Need another assistant, then. You are amazing, but I'd rather train someone up. Litera, no. Grumpy, no. Hi, Angie, terribly done. None of you are good. Fine, not taking any of you, then. And on that note, the staff promotion for an assistant. It's like they're saying, me. Well done, Neil. Well done indeed. Okay, well... Ooh, challenge. Upgrade a machine. I accept. Upgrade! Right now, please. And thank you. We can't upgrade this one just yet, which is a bit of a shame. Training required. Alright. Not now, but I'm going to have a quick look over our staff and see who I want to train. I could train 2 of my assistants up to the 2nd level of customer service. That would be nice. We've got to train 6 staff. So, I mean, you know, there is something to be said about that. It would take them a while, though, which is a bit of a pain. What about my nurses? Well, you're kind of focused on treatment in the ward. So, with that, I would actually like to get... Actually, you know what? I'm going to allow you to run the clown clinic as well. Because you are reasonably good at it. You are just focused on treatment. If I get a 2nd one in the ward,
drink on the market.
then maybe some bedside manner, perhaps? That might work.
Make it into
Either way,
juices.
let's think. Let's go for diagnosis here. So, I would like to get you trained in diagnosis specifically.
This is 2-point radio.
You can run cardio and other such. But now I could have you help out with this. Taking one of my doctors away. That wouldn't be a problem because it is a skill that is shared. Okay. Okay, I'm alright with that. Now, you've already got diagnosis skill because of the ward. And treatment skill, which is subpar, because if I want you to be specialised in the ward, it's best to just go for the ward skills and just keep stacking them up, but I'll be okay for now. And yeah, we'll just go with that. There we go. Get in there and start training, please. There we are. As soon as that is set up, that'll be glorious. Special report. Sadly, we didn't cure enough of the clowns. Really? Oh my god, it's 3 out of 7. We lost 5 That's the first time I've ever failed one. Wow, did they all just drop dead? There was probably a timer or something on it. They didn't drop dead, so hopefully they continue to be treated. I guess there's just a pretty hefty timer on it, but that's fine, ultimately. I'll bear that in mind for the future, though. I will bear it in mind for the future.
Nurse needed.
Diagnosis plus 31%. Nice. Very nice. In fact, you know what? How about we get a clown clinic over here? And then we're going to have a deluxe clinic, probably around here. And then we'll replace this with one of the others as well. So this has to be a 4x4. That'll give me this. And once again, we're going to do exactly the same on this side. There we are. And this should give us quite a nice little area for our clowns. I mean, I still feel so horrible about what we're going to do to them. Okay, this is a much better setup for us. Copy there. Can I afford it? Oh, I can! Marvellous! We're going to get you the cannon. I promise this is... Your last moments of being able to smile and have fun, they're going to be filled with fun. It's the very least I can do for you. Look, marquee and everything. Going to be all along the walls. Oh, this place is going to be the most marvellous of all places where you're going to be stripped of your humour. We best not have one there, actually, because it's up against a window. Boo. What about over here instead? Can we? No, I can't quite slide in. I mean, I guess we could, but we're not going to. How about on this side, then? On there, and one more. Come on. It costs a fair chunk, but it's fine. You're worth it, clowns. This is your last moment of happiness. Okay, might not literally be their last moment of happiness. That might be an over-exaggeration, but I don't care. I feel bad enough. Right, let's get that in there. We want a hand sanitizer because, you know, let's not be germy about this. We'll also have a bin. I guess there. I'll rotate that around a little bit. And a plant. Here, maybe? Sure, that'll do. And maybe one down here. Maybe I could just slide this forward a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Have one over there then. Right, I do actually. Ooh, I've completely been neglecting putting down any fire extinguishers.
Hello to all my faithful listeners out there. This is Ricky Hawthorne, ready to pour another jar of good old-fashioned honey into your ears. And remember, the honey I'm referring to here is my voice. There's no need to panic and call in to complain like last time.
Good old last time. Good old last time. Right, there we go. That'll be a much better clown clinic. And with that, we're probably going to be moving the psychiatry over there. I'm thinking that would make a lot more sense. We could fit that in this little space here. And then maybe even another GP around there. I like the thought of that. Honestly, that room has got way too many people queuing up for it. All right, let's have a look. 2 staff promotions. Let's get you both promoted. 1 and 2. And upgraded machine. Hooray! And Tabitha Windsock's office have sent us this notice following her visit to the hospital. Thank you for supporting Mayor Tabitha Windsock in this time of need or celebration by hosting her at your place of work or home. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to vote Windsock. No. I refuse. What are you waiting for? You got a monobrow? Heading for queue. No, no, no. You are now first in queue, please. Please. No. We're losing patients left and right. Let's get you promoted. There we are. Nice and easy. All right, let's just finish off this little waiting area, shall we? So, once again, we'll get 2 benches there and there. But this one will have... You know what? You have some poplar. You also have some snacks, I imagine. So let's go for this one. Briny Brittle. There we are. We'll have a bin down here too. Can we squeeze that in? No? Maybe not then. Can we get that in at least? Yes, we can. Marvellous. Okay, Briny Brittle, it'll have to be. Perhaps we could squash in a bin just there. Yeah, sure, that should work. Might even be able to. No, I think that's good enough. There we are. Oh dear. You've got to lock their feet in first. Why are you so bad at your job? We'll get that upgraded as soon as we can. Let's have a look. Diagnosis certainty. Illness difficulty isn't particularly high. Staff skill is 70%. Good. And upgrades 50%. So you've got a decent chance. Estimated chance of cure 98%. That's certainly better than some of my patients have. So there's no reason to panic, I don't think. I think everything should be going okay. But yes, we want a deluxe clinic over here. We've got enough money to build that. We haven't had any cases of lightheadedness though. Still, I think it's probably worth building. So let's go ahead and get you down about here. In fact, we built it only as large as we needed it to be. We could even squeeze it around there, perhaps. Around here, we could have some toilets, is what I'm thinking. Well, there's no particular need to do that. It's going to be a very tight squeeze. I'm going to be honest.
Would you believe it? A tree came crashing through my conservatory last night.
Let's expand our little.
Well, no sense dwelling on the past, and the place does look greener now.
I do like the way that Ricky Hawthorne does manage to always just sort of think, oh well, bad things happen. I'm generally happy anyway. Well done, Ricky. Look on the bright side. Right, let's get a plant here. We'll also get a plant right down there. And of course, more coffee. Because I want all of my staff to not need to ever rest ever again. Let's get a certificate up on the wall. And of course, a little lightheadedness poster behind the console. Makes sense to put it there. There we go. And with that, we can go ahead and place down some dirt. Perfect. We'll even get a bin maybe right there. Let's have a look at the general greenery around this area. Good enough. Oh, this place looks lovely now. Absolutely wonderful. Right, can we get this upgraded even further? Yes, we can. Can we also get this upgraded? Yes, we can. Let's get them all upgraded as far as we can. Oh my lord, someone just died. Wow. These things happen, I suppose. We need more GPs. Like, desperately. We need more GPs. Despite how good the staff are here, are you not that good? Well, you are. You've got a plus 13%. So let's see how well you diagnose. Right. You added 14% there. As people coming back from just... Yeah, they all have to go back here. We need an extra GP's office down here. That much is sure. Alright, well, given that then, I'm afraid it has to go. Womp, womp, womp. Sorry. But we need this. Right, quickly get a psychiatry in here. And we're going to move a couple of things around. It's going to be grand, I tell you. I'll pop it there. A lamp as well. Once more, a rug. Everything will look marvellous. We'll have the plant behind the lamp this time. There we go. Let's give you... actually, no. You've already got a window. You don't need another. Let's get a coffee machine right at the back there. Pop the clock up on the wall. And then we want the expensive bookcases, which should, ideally, help increase the chance of your treatment being successful. Overall, I would like it if this succeeded rather than you, I don't know, just die. We got room for another poster somewhere? Oh, we kind of do. Sure. There we are. I accept. Marvellous. Right, so that's one spot. Let's move this down here. We could get... maybe move that down there. Oh, dear me. Could we get that repaired?
Toilets as you would hope to find.
No, nice try.
As you would expect to
Gotcha.
find them.
Alright, let's get cheesy gubbins. We don't need that all the way over there. We can have this all the way down here instead. And then a bin right about there. Gotcha. I'm sure we can have that there, I suppose. I guess we might want to leave that up there then. Right. Now, we want a
Warning.
doctor's office. If you could avoid it, that would be great. We want a GP's office around here. Now, they will immediately respond. Oh, that's very narrow, isn't it? Maybe we shouldn't have it there, as it happens. Maybe we want to move a lot of this. I guess that... Yeah, you know what? Sure. Let's move a bunch of these around. Let's just move them up here for the time being. And then we'll get the GP's office in place.
2 Point County has the best medical coverage in the country. And
I
while
approve.
it does say it can't vouch for what goes on in the Orb Wellness Centres, they're sure those are top-notch too.
Lies.
That's good enough for me.
Super lies. Right, let's get you there. And yeah, we'll have the coffee machine over there this time. Plant right by the window. Another one by this window as well. We'll get a medicine cabinet or two. This one is for the medicine for the patient. This one is for the medicine for the doctor. Don't ask what's in that medicine. Right. Do we want... Yeah, we want a certificate.
Nurse to the pharmacy.
Here and there. So we're already prestige level 3 and we haven't even put the rug down yet. Marvellous. Get that one in place. And is there anything else we want to pop up? Last, we can't get that poster there, unfortunately. But that'll do. Excellent. Right. With that done. Gotcha. I'll slide that into this. Oh, we can't actually get that in there. That's fine then. I guess we could just have it there. And move these around a little bit.
Toilets as you would hope to find them, not as you would expect to find them.
If possible. I guess we could have the cheesy gubbins machine stay up there then. We could just have this there. I mean, it doesn't really speak to me, this. How about we move these around a little bit more? That is just so not charming me, but I guess you didn't have much choice. Sure, let's get a machine right there. Perfect. I'll have this one set there. Actually, we can get that a little closer. Can we? No, we can't actually. Alright. That one there. And then we should be able to get a plant just kind of... Oh, we don't even need one there. Oh, marvellous. Okay, that worked out well. So we've got a new psychiatry room, new GP's office, which is super important. We will move that one to be something else in time, I think. Let's go ahead and grab another janitor. Nasty has potential. Funny and natural mentor. Thinks their life is rom-com. Scared of seals. Will work for Peanuts. Girl next door. Charming. Invented a new kind of casserole. Very well. You are hired. Please and thank you. Right, okay. So, continuing on with our actual goals. We've got to promote a bunch of stuff. In fact, we're almost there with that. Barbershop Quartet. There's been an outbreak of Mockstar after a recent spike in polite and positive responses to karaoke performances. The families of the afflicted are sending them for treatment. We'll be rewarded if we treat this group. 4 patients with Mockstar. Sure, okay. We should be able to handle 4 with 1 psychiatrist. We've got 2 rooms where only 1 trained psychiatrist. And some more training required. Well, that is good. Let's have a look at our stuff. In fact, let me have a look. Wouldn't mind getting you. High Energy regrets their choice of bathroom towel. It happens to the best of us. Ivy Face, you're hired. And you are immediately going to be told to only man these labs. For now, please and thank you. But I would like one other doctor if we could get one. Oh, there we are. Terribly dull. Oh, no. I guess that isn't the worst thing in the universe, but we'll take it. Go ahead.
Would you believe it?
There you are.
Old Henry
That'll help out.
The local health and safety inspector is threatening to close down Merrydunk Farm. Apparently, the place is infested with cows, pigs, and chickens. Steady on, Henry.
Really? Patients believe themselves to be the greatest rock star. The greatest rock star the world has ever seen. They are, of course, incorrect about them being the greatest. They're correct in their assessment of that particular rock star being the greatest. 110%. Well done. Right, okay. Well, you are... What? You just got promoted. Right. Now then, we want to have a look at who can be trained. Both of you can be trained a bit further. Both of you can be trained further. That would be fantastic. We'll do that later, though. You're currently looking for work. That's fine.
Maintenance announcement.
We could get extra training for the ward. Also extra training for pharmacy. They're 2 different types. We can have both of you trained up for customer service. Yeah, you know what? I think so, yes. Let's get you training. Customer service it is. For both of you. And we'll get a guest speaker to do the training. Now, it is going to drop 2 of our assistants, but... Oh, no, they're leaving because they're very hungry, very thirsty, very... But why were they waiting that long? There are a few bugs in the game. Some of them are even annoying ones, but generally speaking, they're harmless. Right, that'll be 2 of the staff that we need to get to 2 stars, which will be very, very nice. We've got a couple of people queuing up for Mockstar. Good. Did you know you can adjust the prices we charge in the finance area? I don't think we need to, though, generally speaking. But the last thing we're going to do in this episode, we're going to check out where we're going to next. We won't be going there yet, but...
at the Mitten School of Medicine may soon be able to practice on actual living people.
Shock horror.
Doctors should remember that gluing heads back onto accidentally decapitated patients is all very well with dummies, but there are no do-overs in real life.
Except if you're manning the deluxe clinic.
It's easy to get lost around Tumble, and it's even easier to fall down. That's why authorities recommend only seasoned climbers and hikers visit this beautiful region of 2 Point County.
I will take that under advice.
Good health coverage. The rest of us will have to make do with a postcard.
They're very pretty postcards, though, so I'm told. But we will be heading to those once we have all 3 stars in Flottering. But that is going to be where we're wrapping up this episode. I really do hope you have enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, a final shot of our hospital, which is coming along, I think, considering we've only got 2 areas. I definitely think that we are getting somewhere. We will expand this out a little bit more, get probably well, we'll see. Maybe another PANS lab or something similar there. But since psychiatry can sometimes be used to actually treat someone, it does kind of fit. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know in the comments down below if you have an opinion one way or another, whether we should keep this for only clinics or perhaps some of the places that are actual treatment destinations such as the ward or psychiatry. And I will see you in the next episode. So until then, and as always, do take care.